Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Circle Back. This is a podcast where we offer our listeners a peek behind the scenes of successful organizations and people. We enter the meetings of various committees, councils, boards, and bureaus that make crucial decisions in business and beyond. This week, we join Rocket Randy, a entrepreneur and head of a multi-level marketing business that is very successful, and he's pitching to some people this week. So let's see how that goes. Without further ado, here's Rocket Randy.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. I have such an opportunity for the two of you. So you better sit back, relax, and let Rocket Randy show you how it's done. Now, who here feels, out of control? Who here feels like their life isn't going the way they want to
Yes.
go? Oh, I see a hand. Yeah.
Yes.
I hear
Right
it.
here. Yes.
Right?
Me.
And
Yeah.
you ask yourself, what can I do about it, right? Can I just sit here and
Mm.
cry? Can I
Mm.
pray? Can I go to therapy? No.
Yeah.
Rocket Randy has the new opportunity for you. You selling gravy boats, ice cube trays, and saucepans. Now,
Oh.
you might be asking,
Wow.
whoa, those are all things that are really cool. Tell me more.
Yes,
Yes.
do.
Yes, I was
Okay.
thinking that.
All right.
Please.
Let's start with how this all works. So I used to be like you, sad, lonely, pathetic, under 5'8", but then I did
Mhm.
something about it, and it started with the gravy boat. So if you take a look at this slide, you can
Now, what is a
see.
gravy boat? Sorry.
Oh, it's a container
I
for
was wondering the
gravy.
same thing. I was
Yeah,
wondering the same thing. Sorry. What is it? Say again.
okay, imagine you're at Thanksgiving and you ask somebody to pass the gravy, and it's in this big lumpy bowl. You have to use both hands. You're trying to push it across, a little bit spills,
And that's a
it's a
gravy boat?
mess. No, a gravy boat has one handle and a spout so that you can pour and tip the perfect amount of gravy on your mashed potatoes.
Oh my gosh. Because I cannot tell
Oh,
you how many times what you just described has happened to me because I've been, cooking up in the kitchen and then I go to serve the family and everything. And then but I just got the gravy kind of not loose, but in some sort of, like you said, a clumsy bowl. So that sounds ideal, like an ideal product for me.
Do you know how much money Americans spend washing spoons that are used to serve gravy a year?
tell me.
Oh,
The average American spends $5,000 on dish detergent alone. Don't even
That's
get me
more
my
money.
started on the
word.
water.
That's
My
more money than
word.
I've ever made in my entire life.
Yeah, that's why you're poor and pathetic, right?
Yeah,
Okay, well, what else can we do about that? Ice cube trays. Who has them? Who needs them? Who wants them?
I'm not familiar.
Okay,
I know
well,
this one, but
take it away,
I
Stacy.
won't spoil it. Oh,
Stacy,
I
tell
don't
us
know if
your
I'm.
personal relationship. What's your personal
I
relationship with your ice cube
Well,
tray?
I used to get the ice in the bags because I just if I was getting cigarettes and Jack Daniels and whatever else at the mini mart, I'd pick up my ice as well. But then I found out that what they do, uh Hunter, is it right? That's the name on your name tag.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm Hunter.
Okay. Hunter, okay. So Hunter, what they do is they build these little like plastic molds that are cubic in nature, and then you put the water in there and you put them, you know how your fridge has like a top part and a bottom part?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so the top part generally, usually, is like the fridge, depending on how big your what you've got, and then the bottom would be like that you pull out. You know how that part is colder?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, you put it in there and it'll freeze it up, and then it makes ice for you. I hope I did all right, Rocket Randy. I feel like you would have done it better, but I tried to
Stacy,
do what I could.
that was beautiful. I love a personal relationship. That was so amazing to hear how you used to
Deeply
spend
Oh,
personal.
thank you.
money, time, gas. Your car was wearing down because you had to go to the store to pick up ice so goddamn often.
You're
Mhm.
But
getting me fired up right now, Rocket Randy. I'm loving
oh,
this.
well, don't even just wait for the last thing that you will be selling, and that is saucepans.
Wow.
Mm.
That's
Now,
amazing. And tell
saucepans
me
was
about
the
what is that?
well, it's our recent addition. Originally, we were just gravy boats and ice cube trays, but there was a need, there was a demand. People were wondering, what else can I do from Rocket Randy? I want the brand in my household. And so I did the research. I talked to people. I did extensive interviews. I got the info. And what they need is a good saucepan. Now, Hunter, have you had any relationships with a saucepan in your life?
Um, and sorry, I'm not familiar.
Oh, okay. Saucepan. So do you know
And I
what a
don't know this one. I don't know this one either. So it's
okay,
all
great
you, Rocket
question.
Randy.
Great question. You know, when I go into the kitchen and there's pots and pans, it's so confusing, right? Am I
Mm,
Right.
alone? So,
yeah.
and what do I use this pot for? What do I use this pan for? If only there was a defined need that every pan, everyone had a specific use for. And so a saucepan is one of those pots and pans that's used only for sauces. Now,
Oh.
it
Okay.
a lot of people mistake it with a soup pan, but even though they sound similar,
A
not the
soup
same.
pan.
Yeah.
Now, I'm definitely not familiar with that, but I don't need an explanation, I don't think.
So
I'd
we've
like
gone over
one.
the oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And everybody here is going home with a whole collection of gravy boats, ice cube trays, and saucepans
And
for
what
a
about a
low
soup pan?
initial
Yeah, but
investment.
back to the soup pan.
Yeah, what is
What is
that?
a soup
You know what?
pan?
I'm curious now, actually.
Rocket Randy says soup pans, saucepans. That's where it's at, right? Saucepan.
Yeah, I
I
just
mean, I
want to know what it
guess.
is.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
guess,
Well,
but
let's actually unveil the product. So I brought some with me here. I
why are
want
you
to
sweating
pass
so
it
much,
around.
Rocket Randy?
I I uh, I haven't had people focusing on a soup pan before. I didn't realize that they'd be so popular. But
Well, I just kind of
I
want to
just
know what it is, but now that you're sweating the way you are, it just feels like maybe you're hiding something. I don't know. I feel weird. Hunter, do
this
you feel weird like I feel weird right now?
no.
uh,
Oh, okay.
let's just pass around the gravy boat.
Oh,
Nothing.
I've seen this before. This is a genie's lamp.
Oh yeah, very easy
You're
to
telling me
mistake
you
the
put
two.
gravy in this?
It's why don't we do the test demonstration? I brought with me a little container of gravy in another gravy boat, and I'll show you how to pour into this one.
That's
Oh my
incredible.
word.
Okay,
I've
That
you give
forgotten
it a
all
try.
about I've forgotten all about everything else except for this. That was the most but that was like, you know what? Have you ever been to Niagara Falls?
Tell me
I'm not
more. Tell me
familiar.
more.
Oh, well, I guess it just reminded me of Niagara Falls because it was so majestic and beautiful the way that gravy fell, cascaded down into the other gravy bowl like that.
Oh,
So
thank you,
that's all.
I'll
Stacy.
have to
I,
take your word
I
for it.
I love having consumer reviews and just when they love a product, just share it with others. Okay, so that
Can I
was the
try
gravy.
this out?
Of
Can I
course.
try pouring with this thing? Okay, so you just take it and then you rub it and then
No,
you
no,
get the
no.
wishes.
Careful, careful. You
Gently
don't want to
tip
wake
it.
the genie.
Gently tip it, and there's something inside. Well, no, not that fast. Gentle.
Okay. Oh, and the gravy comes out. So where does the genie come into play?
Can I try? Can I try? Give me that.
Yeah, here
Here,
you
I'll
go.
take that. Okay, I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna real careful like. Let me just.
And oh my
Oh
pants!
God! Oh,
My new
oh,
pants.
That has
oh! I'm
never
so
happened
sorry.
before. That is,
Oh
this
my
is
God!
so unusual. I've never
It's all
seen
over
my
your
gravy boat.
crotch. Let me get that for you. Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh.
word!
Oh.
I-
Oh,
how did it
oh,
collapse under the pressure? It's
oh
made out
my
of
God!
high quality titanium.
There's
Oh.
gravy all over your
Yeah.
crotch, and
Oh.
I'm trying to get it off. Excuse me. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I just no. I'll stay here. I'm sorry. I'll just let them dry like this. I
Yeah.
need a minute
That
to
then you
breathe.
have a
Excuse
snack
me.
for
Go on,
later.
Rocket Randy. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah, snack. Go on,
All
Rocket
right.
Randy. I'm sorry.
Next, I'm going to show you all the ice cube trays, Rocket Randy's ice cube trays. Now, you may be asking, what can I put in this? How do I use it? What's the point? Well, I brought in 3 ice cube trays filled with different concoctions. I'm going to pass this first one around. Give it a smell. What do you think I put in this ice cube tray?
That's hot dog water. I'd know that smell anywhere.
Wow,
That
what a
does smell like hot
nose.
dog water.
Hunter, well done.
Wow.
So you can imagine all the uses for frozen hot dog water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Give me 2.
could.
Give me 2. Give me 3.
Okay.
Skincare. Skincare for sure.
Um,
So refreshing rubbed on the skin.
hot dog
Yeah.
water. Just to drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry.
And I think
And
you asked for 3 Rocket Randy, and I wouldn't want to let you down. So I'll say you can throw it at kids' heads when they're annoying you.
now, who here has been like me when you're making a big pot of hot dog water and it's so much of it, but you don't have enough skin to apply it all over? Well,
Mm,
thanks to the ice cube tray, you can divvy it out into small single servings that are saved for later. No waste.
So does this tray hold anything that isn't hot dog water?
Great question. I'm going to pass around the second tray and I want you to just look at it and see what you think could be in it.
That's
is
hot
that
dog
pineapple
water.
juice?
Oh.
Oh.
Now, both are very good guesses, but not quite right. Take one more look.
Hmm.
Uh, Gatorade.
That's right. Wow. Good eyes on you, Stacy. You know, I need people with good eyes and good noses to sell these products. So I'm looking at
I've
a
actually
couple of
got
winners
very
here.
poor eyesight. Is that going to be a problem?
Uh, you might just have to pay for the salesman package and that teaches you how to sell things. You might need to pay a
Oh,
little
that's
extra for
fine.
that.
That's fine. I've got the cash.
Stacy,
My
have you
husband just
tried?
died.
Oh,
Oh,
did you want to tell us more about that?
Well, we've been in a rough patch anyhow, and we were separated, but it does still hurt. And but after the third or fourth week. What were you saying?
oh,
Uh,
I was just going to pass around the third ice cube tray. And
Oh, please do.
this time I want you to use your taste and see if you can figure out what is frozen in there. I'll pass it to Stacy first this time.
Okay, let me just take my dainty little tongue and just sort of dip it in there. Mm, hold on. Something hold on. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say this is cocktail sauce.
Oh, great guess. Great guess. Hunter, you want to give it a
No,
try?
it's
no.
not
All right,
cocktail
give it a go,
sauce.
Hunter. It's tough. It's tough.
It looks
Go
just
ahead,
like
try it.
cocktail sauce.
You're gonna
Okay.
think it's cocktail sauce.
Okay. Is it?
No, I don't think you got it. I don't
Oh,
think you got
yeah. Let
enough.
me.
Get in there again, because
Yeah.
I know you're thinking it's cocktail sauce, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Well, I was gonna say I think it's cocktail sauce, but I'm seeing little chunks of shrimp in there.
Uh, that you're ready for the big reveal?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
Oh,
Yes.
Why?
So you are doing the insulation for your house, and it's, tough to do individual doses. I like to take asbestos and layer it into my ice cube tray. And then watch this. I'm just going to turn it over, give it a light slap on the back, thunk, and look, asbestos right there, perfectly spaced.
And does this have any side effects?
Not none whatsoever.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And the last thing that I brought to present to you today is the saucepan. Now, when you look at this saucepan, tell me, what do you see?
um, a handle.
Very good, very good. What else?
A pan.
A pan. And then what's the last thing that makes it a true Rocket Randy product?
Oh, your face on the
Yeah,
center of the pan.
there it is.
That's so
Handsome,
funny. I didn't notice
charming,
that right off.
inviting. So,
Yeah,
how
why do you
many?
have your tongue out like that on it?
Well, I don't. Oh, yeah, Rocket
No,
Randy.
Rocket
Yeah, yeah.
Randy. Yeah, why
So,
does he have it in the picture? He's got his tongue out.
I was pretty well known before I became a salesperson. I was a hard rocker and known famously for playing the electric guitar with only my tongue.
Oh my
Mm.
God. You're that same. You're Rocket. You're Rocket Randy from Rocket and the Randys.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I had not even put that together. Oh my God.
Yeah, I lost my virginity to
I was
spoonful of
just a
lovin'.
I was just about to say that same thing, but it wasn't Spoonful of Lovin' that I lost it to. It was Handful of Hate, and it was quite the ride.
I love
That's
to
a
hear two fans.
that's
Thank
a
you. Thank
that's
you.
that's a weird one to lose your virginity to. Very aggressive song.
Well,
So,
Spoonful of Love is what were you doing? You must have just been kind of, I mean, that's like having sex to Jack Johnson or something, just
And
sort of
let
like,
me have a sip of water.
go ahead.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, we were so just to go into my virginity story, losing my virginity story. Yeah, we were listening to Spoonful of Lovin' by Rocket and the Randys, and I was whispering a deep, deep secret into my lover's ear. And she said, "Take me now." And I said, "Okay." And so I kind of,
Wait a minute.
yeah,
So she said, "Take me now."
yeah,
That's what my husband used to say to me. Is this woman that you lost your virginity to? Is she named Clarice?
yeah.
So the woman you lost your virginity to is now my husband.
Wow,
Well, now passed. So you went to
wow.
you went to Demordant High School, is that right?
Yeah, yeah,
And you've
Demordant.
lost your accent completely. Clearly.
Well, it was when I had my virginity taken that I lost it. So I said, okay, let's get it on. And we had a spoonful of lovin', and I was whispering a secret so dark and deep into her ear that it was so dark that it sucked the accent right out of me.
Oh my word. So you lost your virginity to my woman husband who's now deceased.
Yeah.
Rocket Randy, you are Rocket Randy of the Rocket Randys, and we
of
lost our
Rocket
virginity
and the
to your
Randys.
songs. Yeah, sorry, Rocket. So there is some sort of kismet coming together here for us to be selling these gravy boats and these ice cube trays and saucepans together.
Well,
I
I didn't.
feel like Jesus is in the room with us here today. If I
Isn't
I
he
can say,
always?
Praise be.
I
Uh,
mean, more or less, yeah, I guess.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to ruin the impact of your speech.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say I didn't come here to sell this. I got some information. Uh, Rocket Randy, did you sleep with a woman named Greta in 1983?
83. Let me think. What was I doing in 83?
Go into your mind palace, Rocket Randy. Think.
Greta.
What did she look like, Hunter? Tell
Uh,
him.
she's got a big smile and she's so loving.
Oh my God, I remember. Yeah, that big smile. It went from ear
You'd
to
never forget that big smile.
You couldn't.
Greta. Oh wow. How did you know? And how did you know
Well,
the exact year that I slept with her?
I was born in 1983, 4, which was 9 months later after you'd slept with her.
It could have also been 83 because we had sex. It could have been
Early on in the
Yeah,
year.
I think.
So really, either one.
Well, and that's what your song February Lover is about. But that's besides the point. I think you're my dad.
Oh my word.
And
I
I would be honored to sell all these gizmos and contraptions. I'm not really familiar, but I would be honored to sell them with you.
Hunter, that's your name, right?
Yeah.
This is such a touching story to finally meet one of my sons. I'll even sell you your first collection of saucepans, ice cubes, and gravy boats for a 23% discount.
Oh, that is a good deal, Hunter. That is
Wow.
a great deal.
That is for friends and family.
That's great. I will accept that deal. And
Okay.
um maybe we could have a catch.
Yeah, it's a one time deal thing. So how many can I sign you up for right now?
I don't know. Want how much do you want to sign me up for, Dad?
Well, you can do the gold package, the platinum package, or the
Ooh.
asbestos package.
It sounds like maybe the asbestos is the top one, even though it sounds like it shouldn't be. Do that one. Do that one, Hunter.
Okay, I'll do that one.
Okay. Wow. It's so good to have family in the business. And Stacy,
Sorry, I feel like, should I fuck off? I feel like I should fuck off.
No, Stacy.
No, I will. I feel like I should. This is a moment for you two.
No,
It's so
Stacy.
beautiful.
Stacy. Well, you were telling me about you weren't sure who your father was at the start of this. We were kind of bonding over that before Rocket Randy came in.
Of course, yes. Yes, my mother Wendy. Yeah, she
Wendy,
always told me that. Yeah, she said my dad was always on the road. I was never sure what he did. She was pretty tight-lipped about it. But
Wendy's
yeah.
an incredibly rare name. I've only ever known one Wendy in my life, and she was
Oh my,
she was something special.
Did
my
you sleep
my
with her?
mama. My mama was something special.
Wendy Capricci.
Oh, Wendy Cap- Yes, that's my mother.
Oh, well, that's the one I didn't
What
sleep with.
year? Oh, okay.
I thought you
Well,
only meant one.
Well, it's a saint. It's like yeah, one of a kind.
that's all right. Well, I thought we were all going to be bound together
Yeah, that would have been
by something,
crazy.
but
I'm open
okay,
to
I'm going to fuck
adoption.
off. All
I'm
right,
open
No,
to
here
no,
I go.
no.
I'm
adoption.
going to just open the door here. No,
Well, Stacy,
bye-bye.
you
Bye. Thanks for everything. Fuck you, Rocket Randy. Fuck you, Hunter. Have fun. Great. Be happy. Bye.
I'm glad we got our happy ending.